Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for March 2nd, 2017. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to anyone who's new. Welcome back to everyone who's been here before. These are general readings looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. And so since we're looking at energies, of course these will play out in different ways for different people, which is why I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. Okay, let's jump in and see what we have. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, this is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is an energy that talks about home and family. It talks about legacy. It talks about generations, those who are before us, those who will come after us. Okay, not necessarily come after us in terms of chasing us, but you know what I mean. The succession of generations. It's also a card that talks about legacies. It's a card that talks about finding strength in those who are close to us. Okay, this can be our actual family, or it can be people who are very close to us, who feel like family. The Ten of Pentacles, it is a 10, so it talks about a time of completion, reaching a stage, fulfilling the first part of a process. Okay, with this Ten of Pentacles, reaching maturity also comes up here with this kind of energy. Completing one stage, being celebrated for it, and then starting something new. So this is where we're coming from. Now this could be something related to family goals, family traditions. It could be to do with a family business. It could be to do with business in general, okay, with the pentacles here, or whatever it is that we draw our sense of security from. For some of us, it could be about our financial situation. For others, this could be about our jobs or our relationships, or the fact that we have a family that could give us a sense of security and comfort. It could be our health, it could be our spirituality, okay, it can be anything really. And there was a completion in that particular area of our lives and the celebration, okay, that followed. The thing with the Ten of Pentacles here is whatever this is that we have completed, we weren't doing this just for ourselves. We were doing this with other people in mind, okay? Either to try to help other people, try to impress other people, trying to provide for our family, trying to ensure a future for ourselves and any family that may come. So we were thinking ahead. We were planning for the future, okay, with this Ten of Pentacles. And that's where we have a completion. And this could be recently or further back. We do have, in the energy of today, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay? So this is what follows the stage of the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles in today's energy, for some of us, this talks about choices, talks about decisions that we're looking at making today. And the Two of Pentacles is all about weighing up our options, taking our time, okay, not rushing. And again, we have that element of thinking towards the future. Okay, in other decks, you can see the infinity symbol between the pentacles, okay, connecting the pentacles. So that's what I'm thinking about here. We're thinking about the future, we're planning ahead. We're trying to make sure that the choices or the decisions that we're making today will have a positive, long-lasting effect, okay? Now, on a more down-to-earth level, the Two of Pentacles can talk about assessing our financial situation and coming up with a new way of spending money, or starting to save money, weighing up our options in terms of, okay, so if I wanted to buy a house, how would I go about it? How much money would I need, okay? And starting to plan for that. It could be looking at choosing between two different jobs. It could be looking at choosing between the job we're in and any other options we may have. Are we completely happy here? Does this fulfill our long-term goals? Or is it time to look for something else, for something different or better for us? We could also be looking at making different choices in terms of the people we associate with, or romantic partners. Okay, we could be looking at choices in terms of, do we start a family? Do we want to do that? Do we not want to do that? Do we want to wait? Okay, so lots of conversations revolving around choices made today that will affect our future. Okay, or choices for the future, but they have to be made today. And with the Two of Pentacles here, what's going to help us is to not put pressure on ourselves, not take these things too seriously. We're just getting started, okay? We're just getting started. So this can be whatever we want it to be, whatever the situation is that we're looking at. We're just getting started. We have time to think. We have time to weigh up our options, so we should use that time. Not pressuring ourselves is really going to get us further ahead than stressing over making the right choice. The right choice at this stage is any choice that we're making, really, okay? If we take some time to think about it, any choice can be the right choice, because we're at the stage of a 2, okay? We're just getting started. So even if we pick one and we decide that, hold on, actually, no, I don't like it, we can still go back and try a different option, okay? We're not setting things in stone today. We're just getting started. We're just thinking about things. We're just planning. We're just coming up with lists. We're just coming up with strategies, okay? We're preparing to make some changes. We're preparing to implement some changes. And so for today, we're contemplating. And we are asked to take our time, have a lighthearted approach. That means keep positive energy and a positive intention in our minds and in our hearts when we're making this choice. Not making choices because we feel pressured, not making choices because we feel rushed, not making choices because we pressure ourselves to be perfect or to live out someone else's vision or whatever the reason, okay? But to have a lighthearted, slightly playful, Jesus, I can't talk, playful approach. I'm dealing with a migraine, so sorry. But yeah, having a slightly playful approach to making these choices, okay, these plans, coming up with these ideas, putting them in order, okay, that can be contemplation as well. And that's how we plant the seeds for our vision, okay, for our dreams. So it's okay, we have time. Let's take it slow. Let's take our time, really weigh up our options, okay, really look at all the options that we have and really pay attention so that when we do make our choice, we can say that we are fully aware of all the choices that we have. We've lined them up, looked at them, and this is really the best choice for us at this time, okay, so that, that way we don't doubt ourselves, we don't question ourselves, we don't feel like, oh, what if I'm making the wrong choice here, okay? So again, it's part of that lighthearted approach to making these decisions, okay? But I am getting the sense that, with this Ten of Pentacles, there was a completion here that was significant, and we're on the threshold of a new stage in our lives. We can have a new phase. Okay, we can start a new phase in our lives, whether it's starting a job, going from being a student to start a job, or continuing to study perhaps. We could decide to start a relationship. We could decide to end a relationship. We could decide to start a family. We could decide to move, okay? We're at the beginning stages of a new phase in our lives if we wanted to have this new phase. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with, this is beautiful. This is the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is dynamism. This is creativity. This is passion for what we're doing, passion for our cause, passion for our dreams. This could also be, I'm seeing the Queen of Wands as a homemaker, okay, although we would typically think of the Queen of Pentacles perhaps as the homemaker. But the Queen of Wands can be the homemaker as well, and she's more like the fun mom, the creative mom, the inventive mom, okay? And this is all about really manifesting our creative vision. It can also be about motherhood. It can also be about being the entrepreneur, starting a business, taking on more of a leadership role, standing out with work, standing out with what we're doing, with what we are invested in, standing out in the community, okay, getting more involved in social activities. with this Queen of Wands, but it's really about independence, beauty, confidence in our own skills, knowing who we are, knowing what matters to us, and investing our passion in what matters, in our goals, in our dreams, in our vision. Okay, so it's a beautiful way to move forward. Definitely lots of fire here and lots of creative energy with this Queen of Wands. So for today, it's okay to take time to contemplate. The excitement, the excitement, the passion, and the fire will come. Okay, we will reach the stage when it's going to be all about our fire, all about our creativity, all about putting passion behind what we're doing. For now, it's okay. We have Pentacles energy, so it's down to earth, being practical, being calm, okay, grounded. And then we move into the fire stage when we know where we want to go. Our guidance card is number 7, the Bard, and this is about music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. So this is a card that talks about storytelling, okay? And you can see this card when we are reminiscing, when we're talking to family about family traditions, or reminiscing over childhood memories with this kind of energy, remembering childhood dreams or the vision we had when we were a child of who we wanted to be, where we wanted to get to in our lives. Could also fall under this kind of energy. It is still very dreamy energy, okay? It's dealing with the arts, with creativity, getting inspired, okay? So for today, it's all about getting inspired, looking at our options, getting more options, getting more information, fantasizing, contemplating, okay, for us today. Finding our vision, okay? We're thinking about it, we're contemplating our vision today, okay? And maybe in the next couple of days as well. This doesn't have to be just for today. You know, the energy is not necessarily from A to B just because we say this is just for today. Okay, so it can kind of move along for a few days. But this is about getting inspired today, okay? Getting creative today with this similar energy here. You know, this is a Chester here. This is, that's why the girl's dressed this way and with the hat, okay? This is all about creativity. It's all about fun and a lighthearted approach and kind of playing around with ideas, okay? So it's a similar energy to the Bard in that aspect, okay? So for today, we're finding our vision. We're contemplating. We're looking at our options. We're visualizing, okay? We're using our creativity to have fun with it, okay? Until we can refine it and then decide, this is my truth. This is my design. This is my vision. Okay, and once we have that, then we can bring the passion. Then we can bring the fire, the inspiration, the creativity to keep going, to manifest our vision. Okay? So it's a beautiful energy for today. Very, very creative. Okay, so for a lot of us, it could be a very creative day. We could find that we are more inspired than usual to write, to paint, to sing, to learn new things, to expand our horizons, to look for new ideas, new opportunities. Okay, so try to embrace that energy and see where it takes you. You could also find that, you're looking at some choices. You have to make some decisions today. And if that is the case, we are reminded to keep lighthearted energy in our mind, in our heart, in our approach for making these decisions. Because that's how we take the pressure off. And that's how we feel more grounded in making our choice. We're no longer feeling rushed. We are no longer putting pressure on ourselves. We're no longer stressing out over this, okay? By having that lighthearted, fun approach, playful approach, we not only take off the pressure, but we also, open up to our creative ideas, to using our own creative resources. And the decision becomes clear, a lot easier, okay? We don't have to struggle to find it. We just kind of have to let it come to us, okay? Use our creativity and let our answers come to us today, okay? So that's our message for today. I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps. Thank you so much to everyone who has given me feedback for my question yesterday regarding work and finances specific spreads. I do appreciate it. So I am guided to do the readings, and I have received useful feedback on that. So I will go ahead and do these readings for each sign. The intention is to have them done every week, so they're going to be short and to the point. And so I'm looking forward to get started and perhaps post them today, so on the 2nd. Okay, I'm trying my best. I'm dealing with this migraine, and that's why I'm not necessarily sure when I'll be able to post them, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the feedback. I do appreciate it. And we're going to give it a go, okay? The intention is that the readings are useful, okay? So we're going to give it a go, see how they are received, and if they are useful, because that's my purpose, that's my intention. And if they help, if they're useful, if they're well received, we're going to keep doing them, because I'm looking for ways to do more for YouTube here, okay, for my channel. And if we find that they're absolutely they're not doing anything, they're not helping in any kind of way, then maybe we can just stop. But I was guided to do them, so I hope that they will be useful, and that's why I was guided to do them. We'll see. Either way, thank you very much for your feedback. I do appreciate it. So thank you for joining me today, and always, if you've been with me for a while, I do appreciate all your support. Let's have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.